Do not tell me that this guy got up there and sang, and I am telling you, and killed it. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills commentary from a singer. Tonight we are watching The Voice. It's the top 6 live performance shows, and they did some stuff tonight. Let me tell you, everybody was singing for, well, almost everybody was singing for their life tonight, and it was a great show as far as I was concerned. So tonight the top 6 were performing 2 songs apiece. One was their choice and the other was their coach's choice. We started out with TeamCeelo and Nicholas Davis doing his coach's choice, September by Earth, Wind and Fire. Pat Monahan was there mentoring the artist, CeeLo's artist, because CeeLo was sick. Yeah, he gave some good input and all that good stuff, and I thought things came out pretty well. So I love that they had the Soul Train dancers up on top. That was my favorite part of this performance tonight, okay? Nicholas has sounded a lot better. All the outside factors seemed to kind of dull his shine a little bit. This was just okay for me, and he didn't really get off the big note that Pat wanted him to do at the end. I actually do this song a lot, too much at gigs, and I actually have it posted on It's Our Anton, my other channel, so if you want to go and check that out, and if I remember, I'll put it down in the description box. I'll put a link for you. But like I said, it was just okay for me. Adam said he was disappointed that he didn't do some of the higher chorus parts. Blake said he's an important part of the show. Christina said she'd like to see him a bit more adventurous. And I was thinking to myself, I think we kind of seen now Nicholas's Achilles heel, which is really his upper range. He's not great about going up in there, and he gets real nervous when he has to go up there. Next was TeamBlake. Judge's choice. Cassadee was doing Stand by Rascal. I like this choice for her from the moment she started. She seemed connected and very much into the story, and she found some good places to get in some extended high notes. Good performance. Blake and Christina stood for her. Christina said she was spot on the way she was hitting her notes, and she was right on the money. Adam said he wanted to see something more adventurous from her. Everybody wants their other people to be more adventurous, okay? Next up we had TeamAdam, artist choice, Amanda Brown doing Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. Let me tell you, this was such a great song choice, and naturally it was hers, so it was great for her voice, and she did it wonderfully. I loved her contrast in the verses in the beginning. She just had all kinds of little things going. If you're watching, you know, she would be a little melancholy here, she could get a little happy here, she'd be a little, you know, so it kept going back between things. And then she really brought an uplifting feeling and very flirty to the chorus, and it was just nice, and she popped out some good high notes. Adam stood for her. Blake said he can't find anything to criticize, and she's a world-class singer. Agree. CeeLo said it was wonderful, and he said some other funny little things like he loved when a woman is being, you know, that I said, so I ain't gonna go into all that. And they didn't let Christina speak on it. But you would notice while Adam was talking, she gave a little there was some catty stuff going on between Amanda. Remember what I said in the last video, how Amanda kind of was like, bitch please. So yeah, it continued tonight. TeamBlake was up next with artist choice, and Terry McDermott did I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. This was a way stripped down performance for Terry, and his voice was so far out front, and it was really jarring at first because he already has that laser sound that just kind of like cuts, right? So it was just like, wow, okay, go ahead on, boy. I like the emotion and the rawness of this performance. Blake, Christina, and CeeLo stood for him. Christina said she feels like Blake has the strongest team, and Terry truly brings it home, and it's effortless when he sings, and he murdered it tonight. She talked on it for quite a bit for him. CeeLo said he thought it was a strong performance. Adam said it was a tough song, and he slayed it. Next, TeamCeelo with Judge's choice. Again, Pat Monahan from Train was mentoring. Trevin, Hunte, Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves. And this was an interesting song choice. I never would have imagined that, one, that the guy would sing the song, but that Trevin would sing the song at all. So I wrote, let's see how it turns out. He definitely had the range for it, and I like the little changes he made in the melody to fit his voice. I think this was really a feel-good song for him, and I like the little step action he had going with the horn section. That was really cute. CeeLo and Blake stood for him. A lot of standing ovations tonight, right? It was just very fun and nice. It showed off his voice, and just people knowing that song, it really showed them like what range this young guy has. Adam said it was an amazingly cool and different choice. Blake said, gosh dang it, it's good. TeamAdam was up next with artist choice for Melanie Martinez. She did Crazy, Gnarles, Barkley. And this was another interesting choice from her and a good rendition. And I say good because she has a tendency to drop the pitch here and there. It was under the pitch a lot with her. But it wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was a good rendition, but it wasn't a great, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I felt like watching it that it was a good rendition and it was an okay performance, but hearing it, I felt like it was just lackluster and it was under the pitch. So yeah, again, I'm torn. It was okay. It was okay. Christina said she had a cool lullaby effect, but it was a hair under a lot. CeeLo said he thought she did a great job. If you're enjoying my commentary, please make sure to thumb it up for me. Please, please, please make sure to thumb it up, thumb it up, thumb it up. Letting me know that you enjoy it and also letting others know that you are enjoying it. You can also Facebook it, tweet it, Reddit. You can Tumblr, any of your social networks that you'd like to share. Thanks again. TeamBlake was next with Judge's Choice. Terry McDermott did Stay With Me by Rod Stewart. And I was laughing because he had his mic stand when he started on the stairs, and I was like, he got to be carrying that mic stand, baby. I think he had a lot to think about with this and wasn't exuding the fun that his coach hoped. But he sounded good. He hit all the right notes vocally and performance-wise. CeeLo said when it comes to rock and roll, he's the real thing. Adam said he's the most consistent singer in the competition. Next we had TeamCeelo with artist choice for Trevin Hunte, and he chose And I Am Telling You by Jennifer Holliday first, then Jennifer Hudson. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I was like, okay, this is for one of my favorite songs in the world by one of my favorite artists in the world, Jennifer Holliday, from one of my favorite musicals in the world, Dreamgirls, okay? If not my favorite, definitely one of my top 5 Dreamgirls. Okay, so he sang the spit out of this song. I got chills several times while he was performing. I mean, it is phenomenal what he can do with his voice and how high his range is naturally without a lot of anything, definitely no autotune, but without a lot of just high. This is a high woman song. He sang the heck out of it, people. CeeLo and Christina stood for him and the audience was going wild. Adam said it was one of the best performances on the show ever. Blake said it was a full 2-minute moment, 2 minutes of wow, and it was incredible. Christina said there's something that's magical about him and she'd love to take him on the road with her. And she said she wants to mentor him. If he doesn't get a record deal, she wants to take him on the road and mentor him in the business. So he has an offer on the table already from a rival coach. TeamAdam was up next with Judge's Choice for Amanda Brown. And Adam chose Here I Go Again by Whitesnake. It looked to me that Amanda was trying to out-rock Terry McDermott, you know, and I said on Twitter that they were going toe-to-toe in the rock category. I thought the dancers down front of her were a little distracting, but when she came out center and hit her big notes, I was loving it. It was just way too short. Just too short. Before, I mean, I was really getting into it and loving it, and then it was over, and I was like, I want to see more. Bravo, bravo, encore, encore, more. Christina said it was really great. And CeeLo said she was compassionate and fierce as ever. TeamAdam was up next with Judge's Choice for Melanie Martinez. He chose The Show by Linka. And this was a light little production and song choice, and I thought it was pretty cute. Her vocal was decent on this, much better than Crazy. And she was more on top of the pitch, but it looked like she felt silly with all the stuff going on around her, and she really didn't seem to me to be vested in the performance. It just seemed like she was like not comfortable with it. Blake said her vocal was great, but he was questioning the connection with the song. Christina said it was very cute, but she'd like to see her do a throwback Fiona Apple kind of thing, and Christina started singing several songs, and she went on way too long with it. CeeLo said he enjoyed it and he loves her. Next up, TeamBlake had Artist Choice for Cassadee Pope, and she chose I'm With You by Avril Lavigne, and I was impressed with her rehearsal footage of this from the get-go. I like the transitions between the loud, high parts and the lower, sweet parts. She did really great on that, and she had some really impressive high notes and also a nice connection to the lyrics of the song. Blake stood for her. CeeLo said she never ceases to amaze him and he loves smoke on the stage. Adam said it was his favorite performance from her because it had so many places for her to go off. And Blake said something, and I usually don't speak on what the coaches say about their performance because I feel like they have to add their spin and say, oh yeah, you were great and all that good stuff. But Blake spoke about something that he shouldn't have spoken about. He said that having a connection to the lyric was something that you're born with. So untrue. And if any person believes that, do not believe it. You're born with talent. You are born with your tone. You are born with many things, but you are not born with the ability to connect to a lyric. That comes with hard work. And I wrote, you get a connection to the lyrics in a song by reading the lyrics, by trying to understand the lyrics, and by having your own POV. And what's a POV? Point of view. So whatever you sing, once you read the lyrics, you understand what's going on, what the story is in the lyrics. Then you add your own point of view. And a lot of times that point of view comes from directing it at someone, whether it be someone personally or using one of your experiences or singing it to a loved one or addressing it to a group of people. You know, it comes from wherever you decide to make it come from, but it's your point of view. And because it is your point of view, nobody else will ever have exactly the same feeling and the same point of view that you have, because no one has the same experiences that you have. No one has the same history that you have, going on and on and on and that. So a connection to a lyric is not something that you're born with. It is definitely something that you should learn and should cultivate as an artist. It's taking the next step when you sing a song, actually bringing that extra special something that makes it your own. That's my rant for this evening. Okay, so TeamCeelo was up last with Artist Choice for Nicholas David, and he chose Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and he was at the piano again for this, and Pat told him to stick more closely to the melody because in rehearsal he was really veering away. There was no melody there. He kind of did that. He did kind of stick close to the melody. And I liked when he kicked it in with his own arrangement, but I wasn't really feeling this rendition overall. The ending was sweet. I really liked it. It was just, it didn't feel like I don't know, it wasn't organic, and it didn't feel like it was him. It didn't feel like, again, it didn't feel like he was invested in it and he wanted to do something totally different with it and they didn't allow him. So I feel like either he should have done exactly what he wanted to do, or he should have really like dove into making this performance the best he could, but he didn't seem to do that to me. It was good, Nicholas, you know, but it just wasn't great for me. Adam said he's always looking forward to what Nick is going to do. Blake said it was magic and it was beautiful. What did you guys think of the performances tonight? For me, I thought that most of the performances came to kill it. They came to win, and I really appreciate that out of each and every artist. My name is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. Check out my original series here on YouTube. Also, I have a So You Want to Be a Singer series that you can check out that is trying to teach younger performers who may not have an outlet or people they can ask questions how to become professional performers, meaning how to do it for a living. Okay, I'm out. Peace.